Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into tonight's contest between the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds and the Bellaire Eagles. Gaylord St. Mary coming on down the road a piece to take them on. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, Ryan Bentley, and Andy Basinski, the four of us bringing this one to you live from here in downtown Bellaire. On a rather snowy but very nice evening overall, and what'll be a very fun game to watch. I think, ladies and gentlemen, these two teams go back and forth every single year in the Ski Valley Conference. We've been doing them at next level for a few years now. They're always a pleasure to be able to watch. And so far, this looks to be as good a one as ever, although we do have some injuries that we'll talk about here, Eric, in a moment with St. Mary. First off, they come into this game with an 0-1 record. Bellaire with a perfect undefeated 2-0 here with wins over Ellsworth and
in the Lakes.
In the Lakes, that's right. Thank you. All right, we'll bring you in here.
Yeah, no, thanks. Thanks for introducing me in here. Yeah, kind of a rainy on the way down, but obviously turning in some flurries now, so I have to watch for the drive on the way home.
That's right.
After the game. Always good to see some old Ski Valley action. I actually played in the Ski Valley Conference a few short years ago, way back in the late 80s. You know, at 19, I was graduated from Harbor Springs. And our last year of the Ski Valley was my senior year in 1990.
Gotcha.
So obviously got to play St. Mary's and Bellaire quite a bit growing up. Played against some Shelniaks and obviously a lot of players from Bellaire too. And in the old gym, I don't know if too many people that are listening are in the gym today remember the old Bellaire gym. But lots of fun times in that, what we would call a dungeon. You know, and the one thing I'm looking forward to tonight, obviously with St. Mary's 0-1, Bellaire 2-0. But out of those three games, the scoring average is about the same. So on paper, kind of an even matchup. But again, St. Mary's playing with some injuries. I know they got some football injuries they're dealing with. And I know they've lost one player for the season. And Bellaire kind of fresh right now. So kind of interested to see how this game's going to end up. Yeah,
well, no doubt about it. Just about ready to get to our national anthem here. So we'll be taking care of that. As we get word from our cameraman downstairs. So I got one thing to take care of real quick, but Eric will send it down to the floor for the national anthem and come back here in just a few moments on the other side of this.
After that nice anthem, we got Shane coming back from dealing with the cameraman down below and get ready for the starting lineups.
That's right. All right, we're going to start with the St. Mary Snowbirds. Normally, that's not usual for us, but we're visiting here in foreign turf in Bellaire tonight. So we've got number 0, Daniel Jacobson. Coming up after that, number 4, David Wall. Number 11, Nathan O'Connell. Number 12, Cooper McKinley. At number 13, last but not least, Hogan McKinley.
Shout out to Nick Wenzel. Watching with the flu back in Gaylord tonight.
Oh,
Texting
boy.
us, giving a shout out to the Next Level crew.
I know how that feels, Nick, my friend. Boy, that's not fun. We just got over that here a moment ago. Now for the Bellaire Eagles and their starting 5. First off, we've got number 11, Cupriel Summers, as well as number 15, Damon Fox, number 21, Dawson Durr, 34, Jaden Hansen, and last but not least, number 0, Drake Kepke. All right, Eric. We got the 10 gentlemen on there on the floor that are going to start off this game.
I'll be curious to see what St. Mary's does, obviously, with their injuries and whatnot. See what their scheme is, if they will pressure the ball, try to force the action. Same thing with Bellaire, too. Like you talked about when we first got on here, these teams traditionally like to get up and down the floor.
Yeah.
And a lot of good traditional games with these two teams.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you in once again, and we want to thank you for tuning in with us here. Shane Smith, Eric Huffman, not maybe all that familiar with you folks over there.
One more quick
St. Mary,
shout out before the tip here. A shout out to the great Austin Mung watching tonight.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Good buddy Austin. What a great guy. Happy to have him be on our cruise. He's a very talented young man. Comes up from Holland all the time to help us out up here. So we're happy to have him. All right, with that, Bellaire begins the game with the ball. Capriel Summers, the pass out to Drake Kepke, no good on his opening 3. Snowbirds come away with it. Just about 30 seconds gone by so far.
Bellaire with the 2-3 zone.
Passing around here. We got Hogan McKinley. Back over to his, I'm guessing, younger brother, Cooper McKinley. And inside we go for the first points attempt of the night for St. Mary. No good from Nathan O'Connell. Snowbirds get it right back. Tripped up on the floor and back the other way. And the talons of the Eagles. And away for 2.
Yeah, quick lane fill and a fine for an easy layup.
Cupriel Summers for 2. Get scoring going here for the Eagles.
Corperiale.
Corperiale, that's right.
Corperiale.
I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Name.
You don't hear that one too often. Corperiale. Up away the 3 ball just off the heel. No good. That was put up by Daniel Jacobson. Back around we go with the Eagles, working the baseline. Shoving up top there. No good on the shot by Dawson Durr.
A little short arm on the shot. Need to follow through that. Nice feed underneath with easy buckets.
Kepke to Durr once again.
Good assist by Kepke.
Snowbirds down 4-0, 6:22 to go in the first period. They'll take a moment to reset things here. Hogan McKinley passing around. This is lost inside to David Wall. And then go back the other way.
Yeah, with that 2-3 zone, you can even see the coaches on the sidelines for Bellaire. You got to have a lot of communication because you never know if somebody's going to sneak behind you if you're not paying attention.
Drake Kepke here, the leading man for the Eagles. Crosses the timeline. Gets it off to Hansen. Back up top we go to Durr. He looks for an opportunity, floats one up, in and out. And Snowbirds not able to get their talons on it either, and it'll go back into the hands of the Eagles.
A good decision by Durr. Obviously, the three-point shot's probably not his bread and butter, and the defender played off of him, and a wise decision to take it in there and try to create something.
So Bellaire will have it back here, up 4-0, 5:49 to go in the first period. The long toss to Corperiale Summers. Again, what a phenomenal name. Inside to Durr. Gets that one broken up nicely by O'Connell. We got a scrum here on the floor. Jump ball, and it will favor Gaylord St. Mary.
Good defensive effort by O'Connell. The only thing you got to watch for is he came down with that hand really hard. Even if you get the ball, you're giving the official a reason to make that call because of the violence of the way the hand comes down.
So with that, St. Mary's still looking for their first score of the game. Between the McKinley boys right now. Long ball back over to Hogan. Now to Cooper. Hogan once again trying to find its way inside. Long pass just grabbed in the nick of time by Jacobson. Here we go back to the other side of the court. Up and away for the first three ball, and it's good. Hogan McKinley bringing the Snowbirds right back into it.
Yes, nice looking shot from the top of the key.
4-3 is the score. 5 minutes to go in the first period.
And if you're going to get something against a 2-3 zone, it's going to be a kick out for an open three. Nice shot.
And there's Kepke getting his first points of the night. Hogan now to Daniel Jacobson. We got a travel call.
Yeah, pack his bags. He's traveling on that one.
That is the Eric Huffman coined term, but we got to hear that at least once a
you get
broadcast.
some Huffman-isms throughout the broadcast.
There you
here
go.
tonight.
Austin, my friend, if you're still watching him, you had the pleasure of calling games with Eric here this football season.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure you've got plenty of
one of his favorite calls coming up later on.
All right. No good on the long ball there from Hansen. Hogan McKinley once again. High pass there to Jacobson. Back to McKinley. Want to take a moment to shoot that three. Gets it inside.
Ooh.
Just too hot to handle for big number 55.
Yeah,
there.
deflection by the defense, or else he might have caught that pass. So,
Yeah.
again, good hands by the defense. Deflection off the blue, and it becomes white ball.
Would have been tough even for Charlie Cameron to get a hold of it. Went
Yeah, that was
zipping
a-
right
that was
past
a
his
rocket.
chin. Yeah. Kepke here working his magic. Back over now to Corperiel Summers. Corperiel.
Corperiel.
Corperiel. Yale. I got to get that Yale.
Corperiel.
Yale.
We'll get you down before the
Yeah.
night's over.
And here we go
nice
inside. Mr.
stuff.
Corperiel Summers
There you go.
gets that one off.
He's saying it in your sleep tonight.
I will be.
Good hands by Kepke. First sub of the night.
We're looking at it. Yep, that is 23, Ethan Lambert coming in now.
So I hear Cooper and Hogan are Nick's cousins.
Our
is what he's telling
cousins.
me on the chat line there on YouTube.
Nick, what would we do without your wealth of information there sometimes? I tell you. Hogan
Nice looking
McKinley,
three.
2 for 2 from the three-point line.
Yeah, so what's that's going to do if he makes too many of those is going to bring them out and suck them out of that 2-3 zone a little bit. Maybe have to go 3-2, make them force it inside.
Hogan single-handedly keeping the Snowbirds in this one. And a good shot up and away, the long two they're going to give
That was
from
a dart.
Corperiel.
That was either going to be in or way off.
So they did mark that a 3, so it'll be 11-6. No good there on the 3 ball. The return from Nathan O'Connell.
Nice rebound.
Kepke working his way in. Dishes that one out. Takes it for himself back inside once again. Draws the foul and gets the bucket. 5 straight now for Bellaire.
Yeah, what you got to watch out for on the other end when they're in that 2-3 zone is obviously the 3 on the wing. So they'll be looking for that skip pass, and then the rotation is late getting over, so they get a wide open 3. They may have to get either the low guy to come out and get that, or switch and do more of a 2-3 or some type of a point slide, or the 2 guards up top can be out wider.
So that's a 3-point play the old-fashioned way for Kepke there. Brings it up to an 8-point lead, the largest Bellaire's had so far, 14-6. Cameron gets stuck there into the basket. Hogan McKinley working his way now. Daniel Jacobson back to McKinley for another 3. That one falls just short. 2 for 3 now from the line. Corperiel Summers. I'll get it. Working his way. Gets that one off. And broken up there nicely by St. Mary. Jacobson taking it the distance.
Yeah, he
gets
put the hammer
foul.
down on him. It'll be 2 shots. You got to be careful coming up behind him.
Whew. Good, fast, action-packed game so far.
Absolutely.
So that'll go on. Mr. Lambert, his first foul, team's first. Each team only has 1 so far in the first period. That one falls in nicely by Jacobson. 2:17 to go on the other side of this free throw. And another newcomer in tonight's game for Bellaire. Keegan Lepardo-Lovett, number 10 there on your screen. Up and away, and it's good.
2 good-looking free throws.
Yeah. Back to a 6-point game, 14-8, 2:12 now in the first period. And a nice breakup once again, this time by Quentin Tobias. He gets it all the way, not able to fall in. The putback, the third time. There we are.
Tip drill, gets it for 2.
$153 now. St. Mary inching their way closer back into this one. 4-point game, 14-10.
Playing a little too close to him for that foul. Foul on Tobias.
Yep. His first, team's second. And that'll leave Lepardo Lovett to take care of the inbound duties here. Gets it off to Kepke. We'll have to keep an eye on his point totals throughout the night. I'm really curious to see. I think I saw 3 different games with Kepke last year. All of them had 20-plus point efforts. So we'll have to see. Lepardo Lovett, though, from the 3-point line. That one falls well short.
We'll have the unofficial Eric Huffman scorebook up here, so we'll see how far we get.
Yeah, and a tie up here keeps the ball in favor of the Eagles. 1:29 to go in the first period. Lambert with the inbound duties there along the baseline, looking for somebody, running out of time.
Yeah, 5
there
seconds. You got to have that internal clock, and you got to know when you're getting close, and you're either going to get it to somebody that's open, or maybe if you got somebody on you, try to bounce it off of them and go back out of bounds.
Yep.
Keep possession.
So with that, it'll still remain a 2-score game at the moment. St. Mary down by 4, 14-10. And that one will go out of bounds, broken up by big number 21, Dawson Durr there for the Eagles. That's one thing that Bellaire has a lot of, is a pretty tall, muscular gentleman. I'd have to say St. Mary, there's a couple there, especially with Charlie Cameron.
Yeah, not too, I think for the most part, pretty evenly matched.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Jacobson doing all he can there under the basket. Swings it out to Tobias, and now back up top we go.
Yeah, no sense forcing that. Good reset.
Inside, that will remain St. Mary ball.
Just got to be careful. A little better bounce pass than that.
Jaden Hansen got his paw on that one.
I have to correct Mr. Mong on his quote here in a little bit that he put on the chat line.
And here we go, the foul draw in there. Jacobson will be going to the charity
Yeah, he
stripe.
got Lambert out of position, went up to him and got the foul. Now, if Jacobson would have possibly kept position there because he was trying to bang him and get in position. Get there and try to take a charge. You never know. Give the official, never know if you're going to get the foul or have one given.
And another sub. Now, Damon Fox coming back into this one. Up and away, Jacobson gets that one right in. 3-point game. 48 seconds to go here in the first chapter of this little book that we call the Gaylord St. Mary versus Bellaire Showdown.
Nice look.
Yeah, just not able to get that one to finish off.
If he had control of it, he could have gone up on the front side of that basket. I haven't tried to do the reverse, and we got to travel here.
And that'll be 2 travels now on St. Mary.
Yes, he travels with TVC once in a while, probably.
Very nice. That was good tie-in. I'll give you that one. Keep our biggest sponsor happy.
You got that right.
Kepke working the floor. Working hard against Hogan McKinley a bit there. Probably more giving McKinley all he can handle as he shoots that one over to Damon Fox, and back around we go to Kepke. 10 seconds here.
Yeah, kind of a spread out, 4 out, 1 in, just looking to drive and dish.
Get our floor look there for a brief moment. 2 fouls against Bellaire, 3 on St. Mary.
Not sure who they called the foul on that one.
Not quite either.
They don't have the right number up there.
And right back into the talons of Bellaire it goes, the big ball. Oh, it's in! Kepke from nearly half court. Wow.
Caitlin
That's a
Clark
good
be
shot.
proud.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. That is a way to end the first period, ladies and gentlemen. 17-11 is the score. Koepke fires one from near half court, and we're going to step aside for a quick commercial break. This is Next Level Broadcasting. We'll be back in just 1 minute.
Know that Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bellaire, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision-related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
It's going to be done because I said so. All right, coming back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. Going to put a fresh new quarter on the clock as we get underway here in the second. Eric, go ahead for me for just a second.
Absolutely nice shot. Jaden Hansen with that one. Able to get the ball down low and a steal. And a bucket by Koepke.
There we are. Got the clock going for you, ladies and gentlemen.
And another steal. Koepke with getting the assist in another layup. And we'll get another quick timeout from St. Mary's.
Wow. What a sequence of events there.
Yeah, your two guards came up and playing right in their face. You're able to get some the balls knocked loose, get some steals and some easy layups. And yeah, you need to call that timeout, get them settled down.
All right. So, do we want to bring in the coach Cam here?
Yeah,
with
we can
Coach
talk about the
Husman?
board for a minute.
All
if you'd
right.
like.
All right. We'll bring it in here.
Absolutely.
Draw up what we're thinking now for Gaylord St. Mary, currently down 23-11.
Well, what's going on? You've got Bellaire's in a 2-3 zone, but what they're doing is that they're extending out like this. And you've almost got what Syracuse and I almost call it the Syracuse zone, where these guys aren't down on the blocks, they're playing up more. So when the pass comes out here, these guys come out and play more.
Yeah.
But what they're getting caught with is when these guys have been able to drive and beat, these guys have to collapse, and they were getting kickouts for shots. And you had McKinley hit a couple of open threes there in the first period. So now you've got to come up there and play in their face a little bit, force the action, and try to get them to drive more and then look to dish. But you've got guys inside possibly with their arms out trying to take those passing lanes away.
Mm-hmm.
And see what happens coming out of the break.
All right. As we switch things back over. Bellaire with a cool 12-point, 23-11 lead. St. Mary here trying to keep themselves in this one. We kind of talked about this earlier with some of the key injuries they have. It'll be a tough sled here going tonight against Bellaire, but they do have the talent to do it, and they showed it right there with the grit and determination.
Nice
to get the
take.
N1.
Didn't have his feet set, so he went up and got the contact and got the N1.
Yeah. That'll be Jacobson. Looking here to get them back within 10 points. 23-13 is currently the score. 7 minutes and a second to go in the first half. And there it is.
And Daniel Jacobson, apparently one you do not want to put on the line. He is 4 out of 5 already.
Very nice. Free throw line can help win games, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes that is the deciding factor. So good to have good shooters all around there from the charity stripe. Speaking of good shooters, that's Koepke getting it off to Hansen. And back around we go inside the paint, spinning and shooting and making for two.
That's a tough make.
Hansen doing all the work there. Inside we go. St. Mary back down. by 11, 25-14. Inside to Jacobson. Not able to get that one. Too much going on. Charlie Cameron puts that one up on a travel call. Once again, the third one we've seen so far against St. Mary.
You could try some type of a 1-3-1 set against that zone, and your guy underneath can go short corner to short corner, and that'll bring a guy out from the block. So if you end up getting some type of drive, then you're going to have some type of open lane to get your dump-off pass to the opposite side.
Bellaire having their way with the Eagles, excuse me, with the Snowbirds right now. Too many birds flying around here in this gymnasium tonight. Corperiel with it.
Timeout.
Yep. That one by Bellaire. So, as Coach Eric Huffman of Harbor Light and Harbor Springs for over 20 years picks up the marker. Do we have anything we want to talk about?
It was like automatic. Well, we got a 30-second timeout.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do real quick.
All
here.
right.
So yeah, if you want to do something against a 2-3 zone, you can go screen like that. Yeah, you can do something really quick, and you can have pass here, have this one come through. These two would screen, and you can throw it over the top for a wide open 3.
Very nice.
Right out of a timeout.
This could be one of the better additions that we've had on Next Level Broadcasting in recent years, having a coach cam.
Yeah, I just got to get a brand new board, take care of these scratches from me throwing it.
I was going to say it was a well-loved board, but I guess it's kind of hard to say that, huh?
Yeah, the other one was broken.
Looking for our cameraman right down there on the floor.
Good steal.
Yeah, good steal indeed there. St. Mary trying to get all the way.
Yeah, missing the wide open layups. Those hurt.
Jacobson not able to get the three-pointer to fall in either. We've got a foul right there amongst 6 different bodies.
Good effort to keep him going, at least get the foul. Yeah, Nick. I used to do 2-3 zone traps. If you want, I'll draw one up later.
25-14 is the score. Up to try his hand at the free throw, Nathan O'Connell misses the first one.
Yeah, there's a way with a 2-3 zone you can trap in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty effective. You just got to teach your kids to over-rotate and cut off the passes. You can get steals all day long, but it's really hard to get them to over-rotate because you normally don't want them to.
Okay. So a 10-point, 25-15 game. As Summers here works his way around. And the pass no good on the big shot there either by Jaden Hansen. We've got another whistle. Kepke right there to take care of the inbound. Gets it off immediately to Dawson Durr. Summers back up top to Kepke for the three.
Yeah, you can't leave him wide open like that. He's going to hurt you.
And hurt he does. 13-point differential now, 28-15. St. Mary down but not out. That's what they've been all game long. Still very much in this fight. As Jacobson works inside, dishes that one back out. No good from Logan Greenier. They do get the rebound, though. That's one thing that St. Mary's has been good at all night long is getting their rebounds.
Yeah, they're getting that one guy in the short corner. He's just got to be able to find that pass to attack the basket.
Up and away, no good from Hogan McKinley. Boy, oh boy. St. Mary just not able to really get a basket so far.
No, they're getting good looks, and they're moving the ball well. It's just the ball's just not falling right now.
So what is that with players? You know, they get good shots off and all that, but the ball just won't fall. Obviously, somebody's not there controlling the basket with a remote control, moving it around.
Well, any of my players or any of my girls from the previous years would always know that my first question is going to be, where are they looking? Okay. So are they looking at a target before they shoot? And then are they following through? I always called it the 3 Fs: feet, focus, and follow through. If your feet are set and you're focused and you follow through, most of the time you're at least going to have a shot for it to go in. If you can't count all 3 of those, then you're probably doing something wrong.
Well, during that moment here, number 11, Nathan O'Connell, picks up his first foul for the Snowbirds. Kepke misses his first free throw and the second. That one off the heel. And that'll go right back to the Snowbirds. Hogan McKinley, the older of the two here, working against two different
so they're running
Eagles.
run up to the high post, and then they're sending a runner to the corner, and then they've got a short corner on the opposite side.
Jacobson
Now
not
he's
able
going
to
to get
the
up strong.
floater.
Nice rebound and getting a foul. As Shane clears his throat, and O'Connell's going to come to the line for a couple.
That's what it was. Excuse me. 28-16 now to score. To make that 17. One thing that St. Mary's has been at least converting well on are the free throws.
Yeah, they've only missed one so far.
Well, that's certainly helped them keep inside in this game. Kepke meanders his way across the half-court line. 3:48 to go in the first half.
Yeah, Bellaire's just looking to spread the floor and looking to drive and create, see if they can get any backdoor action or get a drive and dish.
Summers back to Kepke in the corner, buried against Jacobson. That one's popped up in the air. Free for all. Hogan McKinley comes away with it, gets it off to Jacobson, and away we go to the other end of the court.
Patience, no need to rush it. 1 or 2 good passes should have a good shot.
Yeah. Pass deflected there by Camden the Crow for the Eagles. Came in here a few moments ago. Jacobson taking care of inbound duties. A quick shove and 2 there for Mr. Quentin Tobias.
Yes, nice find.
Within 10 once again, 28-19.
And good job by McKinley. You got to get up there on Kepke. Don't let him have free looks at anything.
Back to Damon Fox we go. Now to Kepke once again. Why not? Pulls up from the three-pointer. No good. Back to Kepke again. Pretty much the same spot. Gets that one to fall in.
Yeah, need to shout for help. And nobody ran over and left him wide open again.
If he misses one, you'll guarantee he makes the second, and that's what he did there. Back to a 12-point, 31-19 game. Jacobson for a long three-pointer. That was just a bit too hard. 2:30 to go in the first half. Kepke working hard against McKinley. And so the Eagles will take a moment to reset. Another 3-ball from way downtown. Jaden Hansen strikes from deep.
Wow.
It's hard for St. Mary.
Yeah,
when you
but
can
I was
shoot
watching
from
some
anywhere
film. Yeah, Hansen can shoot from anywhere, so that doesn't surprise me.
And a little whoopsie-daisy into the basket for Kepke.
Yep, probably they're going to get him for traveling. Or they're going to get the foul. Ooh,
Yeah.
foul on the floor.
Was a 9-point game just a few moments ago. Now it's back to a 17-point differential. The Eagles opening up a can of worms right now on the Snowbirds.
Yeah, Bellaire just getting in their face a little bit more, a little more energy, and then pushing the pace when they've got the ball.
Oh, and when you can shoot anywhere from literally half court in.
And the shooting percentage obviously has increased
Right.
later on in this period, too.
Phenomenal so far showing from the Eagles. There's a reason why they are currently undefeated in the season. And stripped there from Tobias, going right back to the Eagles' side of the court.
Yep, good find in the corner.
Summers gets that one in and out. A good rebound there by David Wall. Up and away, McKinley. That's Hogan trying to make it in. No good either. Wall there under the basket for the rebound. Puts that one up.
Good
No
rebound
good.
enough, or just didn't go in again.
Jaden Hansen coming away with it now for Bellaire. And Kepke, the big shooter, left wide open. Unattended, works his way inside the paint, finds some competition. Finally, Fox with it now. Just over a minute to go, spinning around and got the ball stripped from him was Lacroix. And we've got another tie-up on the floor.
Got to talk teammates. All right, hands up, let them go. There we go. Right. Don't need the WWE after the whistle.
Lacroix there fighting hard, although the possession arrow favors the Snowbirds. Just under a minute to go in the first half. Still a 17-point differential. And another travel call on Tobias.
He had struck his foot.
Yeah. Game just not going the Snowbirds' way tonight.
No, under a minute. Obviously, you want to get to halftime and talk about it, draw a few things on the board, maybe change the strategy a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a lot of it, depending on how you feel right now.
Well, again, it's not like their game plan has been bad. Obviously, they're dealing with injuries, and they've had a lot of easy buckets not go in.
Right.
So it could be a much closer game, but again, you've got to show up and score the points.
Head coach Dale Jacob will have some work to do in the locker room. In the meantime,
another open
three
shot from the
falls
corner.
in, this time from Lepardo. Love it. 20-point game. 30 seconds to go. Hogan McKinley gets that one off to Jacobson. Back to Hogan. Now around to younger Cooper McKinley. And inside,
nice find down low,
yes,
bucket.
to Nathan O'Connell for two. Final 10 seconds here. Kepke looking to just keep the ball for himself. Goes up with the floater, not able to fall in. And that will be the end of your first half of action, ladies and gentlemen. Bellaire on top of Gaylord St. Mary handily right now, 39-21. Eric, any words if you're Coach Jacob right now for the Snowbirds as they go into the locker room?
I think just go in, get a breather, say, hey, you're playing well. Shots aren't falling. There's a couple things we need to take care of, especially leaving the wide open threes. But you're not playing terrible. Granted, you're down, 18 points? Yeah. But you're not playing terrible. And granted, with your injuries and whatnot, you've got to take the positives where you can get them right now and come out with some energy and see if you can't win the first 3 minutes of the third period and then start building from there.
All right. Well, we're going to step away here for a commercial break and come back into our halftime show with some words from Coach Huffman and our coach camera and some overall statistics and whatnot from the first half. We'll be back with that here in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport, TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Vision Source and Gaylord Eye Care are proud to be offering their services to local communities across northern Michigan. With locations in Gaylord, Boyne City, Bellaire, and Sheboygan, they're committed to serving you and providing a trusted source of credentials and expertise. If you're struggling with anything vision related, then don't hesitate to schedule a consultation and meet their friendly and experienced staff for yourself.
That Jimmy John's is everyone's go-to option for freaky fast subs. But did you know that they're unveiling new menu options? That's right, Jimmy John's new menu has something for everyone and is a great way to feed the whole family. So, whether you're watching the big game, hard at work, or taking the family out to eat, Jimmy John's wants to make finding a gourmet sandwich easy. The crew of Next Level Broadcasting trusts their pregame meals to Jimmy John's, and you should too, at Jimmy John's in Gaylord.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Are you interested in building a new home or renovating an existing one? With over 100 years of combined experience, J&J Construction is one of the most reliable and respected general contractors in our service area. J&J is a trusted construction partner valued by architects, subcontractors, financiers, and most of all, their clients. J&J Construction has been completing quality homes and improvement projects that add value to the communities they serve. They bring a passion for innovation and a commitment to quality to every job they do. Call them today.
Now's the time to fly from your Northern Michigan hometown Cherry Capital Airport. TVC. TVC Airport will get you to your dream destination anywhere in the world. Visit tvcairport.com now.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as we come into our halftime break, before we bring Eric Huffman in, we want to first thank one of our friends and sponsors, Shelley Battershell. Shelley Battershell is a realtor around here in the Bellaire and Elk Rapids region and a big supporter of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, especially for our Elk Rapids team, both football and basketball there. But whenever we come down to Bellaire to do games as well, she's happy to support us, and so we're happy to support her with her expertise. I mean, we've got some great reviews here. Shelley is a rock star, highly recommend her. She did a great job start to finish with our property sale. She knows the sale market very well in our region, and we're happy to have her. That's Steve MC from Bellaire, as well as Shelley has been nothing short of phenomenal, from helping us acquire the property to continued ongoing support and help from everything. That's Brian Bennett in Lansing. So if you want a local realtor who knows the market, knows how to help you get your dream home, make sure you contact Shelley Battershell. Her number right there on your screen, 231-264-4500, to get a hold of her there at her office. All righty. Eric, now we're going to bring us in here for our halftime break, go over some stats, some thoughts here that you might have if you're St. Mary currently down by 18 points, 39-21.
Yes, sir. First, I'll give you some halftime scores.
Yeah.
For Bellaire, Drake Kepke, 20 points already in the first half. Lepardo Lovett, 3. Perriel Summers has 6 in the first half. Durr, 2. And Jaden Hansen, 7 for Gaylord St. Mary's. Daniel Jacobson with 6. Quentin Tobias with 2. Nathan O'Connell with 5. And Hogan McKinley with 8. And I was just talking with one of the coaches down there when I was checking the scorebook, making sure it was up to date. It's not that they play bad. Again, they're playing hurt, coming with injuries out of football, and it's not like they play bad. They've missed some easy shots down low, and they've given up some wide open threes.
Yeah.
So you make a few of those buckets, a little better defense, a couple of occasions, and you've got a little bit closer of a game. So you really, again, take your positive where you can get them and then build on those. And again, what I'd be looking for is talking to them, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to win the first 3 minutes of this period. And then if we need to, we'll see where the score is at that time. Maybe we'll call a timeout and regroup, or maybe we'll change something at that point. But we've got to make sure that we are aggressive in winning the first 3 minutes of the third period, because that will determine the rest of this game being down 18.
Okay. So we had Nick Wenzel here a moment ago. He wanted you to draw up a 4-3 zone trap.
Now,
so
I don't know what it's hard to play, it's hard to do a 4-3 zone trap with 7 players. So we'll do a version of the 2-3 zone trap.
Okay. We'll throw the cam on for you.
So what we want to do is what I would do is I would just call this high or low, and this one's going to be low. So what we're looking for is to get this ball down here. We want the ball down here with this offensive guy down here in the corner. So when I talk about over-rotating, it means this one comes down and takes the baseline away. This guard will go down and then double team. This guard, instead of just coming across the paint or across here and watching the elbow and the back pass, needs to over-rotate and take this guard away. And then this one comes, and then the middle guy will come and front the paint. We always front the paint. We don't want any easy passes down low. I don't care if it's man-to-man or zone. You shouldn't be giving any easy passes down low. You should be fronting the paint. And then this one comes up and plays in the middle and looks for the pass coming up to the elbow or a skip pass over the top. And a lot of times what you're going to get is a quick pass back to this guard because they see the double team coming. So then this defender just runs over and gets a steal, and they're gone. As this one's coming up, then you've got to end up with a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-0. The other thing that happens is they look to get this one on the elbow as this one's coming up or try to skip it over the top because this guard thinks they're going to be open. And then as they throw it, you get as long as the double team is good, you've heard me say that before, it's going to be a lob pass over the top of outstretched arms, and somebody's going to be able to run under that, get a steal, and again, head the other way. So there is a 2-3 zone trap down low.
All right, there you go, Nick.
If you want to force any action, and not give up an easy three. Make them think about you. Start trapping down low. You can even trap the hike. You can even trap up here if you want to. You can do the same thing and just have them cut off just like this. And this guy would come up and get the skip pass coming up here.
All right, that'll be $15 check made payable to the Eric Huffman Personal Charity Fund by Nick Wenzel there for that little info there, and personalized coach board kind of demonstration there. So there you go, Nick. Got some pull there for Next Level Broadcast to be able to get that from Coach Huffman. But we've got just over a minute and a half to go until we bring it into our second half of action. St. Mary and Bellaire just both came out onto the court now to get some warm-up shots in there.
Yeah, and is the board still on there?
Oh, it's going to be it is back on, yes.
So what they could do against that 2-3 zone, too, they could go 2-1-2.
Yeah.
Or I think I heard Coach saying it. This is the same thing I used to call it. I used to call it 5 on a dice, trying to break a full court press. So you just got 2 up, 1 in the middle. And I go short corners instead of the block because then you've got these 2 defenders are going to come out, want to play out here. So then you get 2-on-2. If you can get this high post the ball, he can attack the basket, and he's either going to have a layup up the middle, or this defender is going to have to come over, and you've got one of the short corners open for a pass.
Gotcha.
Like we talked about breaking a press, it's almost the same thing as trying to break a zone, especially if they're going to do some type of Syracuse zone where they're extended like that, and the guards are picking them up at least at the 28-foot mark, if not higher. If you can get past that or have your post man start down on the block, either fly up to the free throw line or come off a screen and get the ball up on that post like that. If he turns and faces, you're going to end up with a drive on the basket or a 3-on-2. He's either going to get a layup or, again, one of those defenders is going to slide over, and you've got to dump off to the short corner.
All right. Well, if you're a St. Mary coach or fan, you're certainly hoping that you just took some of Eric's advice here, so we'll see how that goes. Again, we want to thank you all for tuning in here as we get underway with our second half action. Our cameraman down the floor, Andy Basinski. Main cameraman up here tonight, Ryan Bentley. Eric Huffman, my trusty sidekick tonight, and myself, Shane Smith, all happy to bring this one to you.
Is there a link to the roster for Bellaire? I would think possibly on their website.
Yeah, I'd have to go, or you'd have to go onto the Bellaire Public Schools, their athletics page, and see. And we've got our first foul, 12 seconds into this one. Although it looked to be a tie-up at first, but then an elbow and some other stuff was being thrown around, and that won't land too well.
And when he's behind the action, he's going to call what he sees.
Yep, that's right. You see limbs flying. That doesn't normally go too well in the eye of a ref, so that was on Jacobson, his first. As we get underway here, Summers, no good there from that shot. St. Mary's trying to get the first points for both teams in this half and claw their way back into this one, down 18, 39-21. And Jacobson just got the foul, but he makes up for it there as he works the baseline and gets 2 quick points.
Yes, nice shot. Good drive.
Just what you wanted to see.
Yeah, Nick's wondering about the three-point line. You could go 3-2 zone, and then that way your guards, because you'd have your most athletic big up in the middle or just some tall, lanky person in the middle taking care of the free throw line up. And then your 2 guards would take the corner on the pass, and your bigs would stay down on the block fronting. And that would help take away the 3.
Well, let's see here. That one goes through the legs of McKinley momentarily. And back up, gets it to his younger brother, Cooper. Back around we go, Hogan to Jacobson. Full minute has gone by. So far, the only point scored has been 2 from
Nice
Jacobson.
dump down.
Now 4 by St. Mary. That one brought to you by Nathan O'Connell.
Good job working the ball inside.
Down by as much as 20. Now back within 14, 39-25. Kepke working his way in, gets tripped up, and that'll be a foul here coming on St. Mary.
Yeah, I like the energy. The only thing is they're throwing too many arms out and not putting their feet in position, so you're going to get a lot of reaching fouls.
So that'll go against O'Connell. His team's second already in this period. Kepke with the quick inbound. Right back to him as he works against Hogan McKinley.
Yeah, he
And
set
that'll
him
be a
up.
charge.
Yeah, he set him up for that. As soon as the bump happened, he fell. Good job on the charge.
So another break in the favor of St. Mary to begin this half. They'll need to capitalize on it. There's plenty of game left. Down 14, I can go by in a hurry. Just have to provide some strong defense and good offense to back it up. Jacobson working around, got the first points of this half, didn't like that, gets back over to Cooper. And now, once again, Jacobson drills in for 3, apologize.
That was a long 3.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if he's going to start feeling it.
Well, it would be, the time is now for St. Mary if he starts feeling those 3-pointers. 39-28 is the score. And got another reach there.
Yeah, with a hold.
So that'll be on Cameron. That'll go off. Hogan McKinley, stay with the Eagles
Way
here.
to be active. Angle your body so you're not giving up that pass. He was going to look for a pass of the guy driving up the paint. Take a little bit of an angle, take that paint away, make him throw it to the outside.
Or make it throw up high.
Or to the top. Yeah, you're going to get a pushing foul, though.
Dawson Durr, a big man there for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's 3 on Cameron. He's going to have to sit.
So that'll bring back Logan Greenier. And the quick inbounds and 2.
Nice set played out of bounds.
Brought to you by Jaden Hansen. First points for Bellaire in the half. Back to a 13-point, 41-28 affair. Hogan McKinley, now to Jacobson, back to McKinley. He had a good 3-shot earlier, no good on that one. And that'll be just a bit in front. Too much for Summers to handle.
Yeah, he knew he was leaking, just the pass wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
Yep.
McKinley to Jacobson here, trying to get back inside of 10 points for the first time since midway through the second
another
period.
puppy missed.
Oh, and another pile up here on the floor. It will remain with the Snowbirds.
Saw something like that in the last game we did. I can start keeping stats on missed puppies for a game for each team.
I'd like to know where that term originated. How did puppies and basketball
I
shots?
picked that up from when I started learning from Mr. Page and Mr. Flynn.
Gotcha. Okay. Because former broadcast partner of mine, Dennis Halverson, also said puppy, so I didn't know if that was a common thing. But we do have a blocked shot here.
It is common.
Okay.
Yes. One of my mentors, Gary Bob Morris, used to call that puppies all the time, too.
Cooper McKinley just not quite tall enough as a freshman to go up against big number 21 Durr for Bellaire. So
we're getting a lot of active hands-on bodies. And I mentioned this official, too, early on, especially in the JV game. He was calling a lot of that hand action, too. So yeah, he'll call it pretty close if you're going to play close to your man.
That'll be the first foul coming up on Cooper. Up to the line, Summers. Around and out. Ethan Lambert coming back in, giving Damon Fox a seat on the bench. got that one to fall in, but not before. A zone infraction there.
Looks like a violation. Yep.
So it's going to be St. Mary ball regardless.
You can see they're really picking them up now, trying to take away any type of looks. But the issue is, again, like on this end, if you beat the guards up top, then you've got an option to drive and dish or get an easy bucket inside. Should be a travel for sliding. Yep.
Well, Nick Villamont there on the call. Teacher extraordinaire at Charlevoix High School. I had the pleasure to have him for a couple of years.
Got kind of a J.J. Riddick look from up here.
Yeah. It's a big member of our school community in Charlevoix. Kepke steals it, takes the nice layup. You know, one thing I got to say about him, he has class. He could have just as easily gone and made a big dunk and whole show out of it, but he just
nice
floats
easy
it
layup.
in.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
He plays ball.
Right. Nice kick out here up top to Hogan McKinley, trying for the long three. He made one earlier, but that's about all he's done from that
Going to get a push off on St. Mary's. Yeah, you had Greenier was down low, and he looked for the kick out. Probably should have gone up because he had a man in the air who would at least gotten the foul out of it and maybe an and one, but went for the kick out instead. Talked to his father after the game. I've known him for many years.
So that's 6 fouls. So anything past 5 gets you an automatic trip to the charity stripe here per quarter. New rules as of last year. So that'll leave Jaden Hansen to the line. 4-2. First one floats in. What a thing of beauty when it just cruises right through there. The gym's silent. You just hear it whoosh right through the net.
Yes. To quote White Men Can't Jump, it's pretty. It's so pretty.
It is.
That one not quite as much.
No.
Okay.
Fell short, but I tell you
and
what.
then for 3, though. That one looks good.
Wow. All right. Well, that's one way to make up.
He just needed a kick out and a step back for a few feet. Yeah.
Jeez, that's one way to make up for missed free throws. You
They're going to get a jump ball.
Set.
Thought they might have gotten a foul on that, but they gave him the tie up.
My goodness. 1 point. It's an 11-point game. Now we're back up to a 19-point game. Gaylord St. Mary, they seem to close the gap.
Yeah, and again, they did. I think they won the first 3 minutes. It's just you got to keep that energy going. Obviously, being down 18, you've got to really dig down. Nice dump down.
Good job there. Tell you what, making a name for himself, Dawson Durr so far in this game. 49-28's the score.
No, Kepke had stepped out of bounds before he threw it. Looks like Bellaire took that energy and off of that timeout decided they were going to start forcing their game on St. Mary's again, and it's made a difference as we are, 21 points now?
Yep. Dawson Durr taking a well-deserved rest on the bench. Damon Fox coming back in. St. Mary has yet to score a point here in the last about 2.5 game minutes. And they'll have another missed opportunity
Not
there.
a bad effort, though.
Kepke
That
delivers.
was a charge waiting to happen if you wanted to stay there and take it.
Hogan McKinley,
Nice
nice
look.
job in there. No
Can't
good.
get it to fall.
Nathan O'Connell just struggling there in the paint. Kepke shoves that one off to Summers. And inside we go. Hansen, 2 more. And we're having a bit of a runaway game now.
Yeah, they're getting it from Hansen right now. He's the get from the cow that's giving milk player right now.
There you go.
Shout out to Austin Mong on that one.
I knew that was coming at some point. Gotta love it. St. Mary finally
Nice
gets one to
bucket
fall
by
in.
O'Connell.
Yep. 23-point game. Speaking of 23,
Hansen
he'll
again.
get credited with the assist on that one as Hansen drills
And
in.
timeout St. Mary's. Good call. Time to get them a breather at least and regroup.
25-point game, 55-30. Okay, so if you're Coach Dale Jacob right now, you're down 25 points. Your boys are giving it their all. They just can't seem to find much luck and success here against Bellaire. What are you going to tell them?
I tell them, don't look at the scoreboard. I am very, very proud of your effort so far tonight.
Okay.
We are up against it.
Yeah.
They're playing better than us right now. We are hurt, so on and so on and so on.
Sure.
So I'm very proud of the effort. You need to go out there and continue to give a good effort. We don't give up until it reads triple zeros after the fourth period. And what I want to see is an A-plus effort no matter what the score says.
Okay. Well, then we expect nothing else than that from St. Mary with 2:21 to go in the third. And they will have the ball.
If it's not in the cards for you to win tonight, at
Yeah.
least walk off the court knowing you did everything you could.
Right.
If you walk off with a what if, then you've got a second guess on what your effort was.
And you always have that thought in your next game. At least I know I would. And that'll be a travel. One of the biggest problems on the turnover side of the ball that St. Mary's has faced tonight is that travel. That's at least the fifth that I've seen so far tonight to my recollection. And more than one of those has come from number 3, Quentin Tobias, so far in this game. Koepke firing here. Around to the far corner. Big three in and out. That one put up by Lepardo Lovett. Koepke tries his hand at it. That one falls short. Gained up for a third time here. Back to midcourt. And inside we go with Koepke. Delivering the mail.
Nice take by Koepke. Yeah, St. Mary's looks like they're getting a little gassed right now.
Yeah. The Eagles are flying high.
They had a man underneath.
Eagles outmaneuvering, outflying, out just about everything you can think of so far with this Gaylord team, and it's starting to show on their pace of play.
They've got some good setups. They got guys on the block and in the short corners.
Yeah.
They need to set some good screens outside and just look to attack the paint like Bellaire had been. And then either take that layup with the middle or get the dump off.
St. Mary's here with the ball. Daniel Jacobson gets that one off. Hogan McKinley now. Minute 15 to go in the third quarter. 57-30, 27-point differential. Jacobson giving it his all right now against LaCroix and Koepke. Under a minute now, Hogan McKinley runs that one in, loses control of it. And it'll be...
Yeah, it looks like either a ball or a foot was out of bounds.
Yep. Big 50 there, Damon Fox.
We can't get caught dribbling too much. Too much east and west and then just trying to have a dribble contest. A couple good passes, a couple quick screens, and you'll have an open shot.
How about a good inbounds like that to Jacobson?
Nice job.
That'll work. .42 seconds and counting. 25-point, 57-32 game. Koepke being kept outside of the paint at the moment. Works his way inside in a hurry now.
Yeah,
Gets
good
the
backside
block.
help, too. Nice defense.
Good job there by Jacobson.
Yeah, the backside help was right there for the rebound.
No good on that three-pointer. Back the other way.
Stop
Lepardo
ball
Lovett
first.
taking it all the way. Gets the foul.
You got to be careful. He's got his arms up like, what did I do? I got all ball. But again, we talked about it earlier in the game. He came down hard like this, and you're going to give them an excuse to call it when you come down with the hammer. Go straight up, at least get a deflection or tip it, or then keep it alive if you can. But when you come down with the hammer.
So that'll be the second foul of the night against Hogan McKinley. And a nice job there by Lovett. Coming in back to the game now. Caden LaCroix plays in Hanson. we've got another pile up here on the floor.
Yeah,
That'll be
they'll
a
give him a travel.
Wow.
Yeah, Bellaire players didn't quite have a hand on it or tried to fight for possession. So the fact that he lost his balance, I'll give him that one.
Okay. Looking for the last shot of the quarter here.
Nice steal.
Or a steal by Hogan McKinley against Koepke. Why not?
No, the clock. People need to be talking.
Jacobson
Get the
drills
foul
it in.
out of it. Good. He at least got the foul. On the second free throw, make sure you've got active people around the boards. 1.8. You can at least recover the ball and get a shot off.
Well, they started out the first half excellent from the free throw line.
First free throws of the second half, by the way.
Yeah.
There you go.
1 for 2 there for Jacobson at that try.
Nice light shot. Give it a second chance to go in.
Whoa.
And that one almost took the speaker out.
That one, yeah, bounced off the rafters and came careening down. So that'll be a 25-point differential to end the third quarter as we go into the fourth, 58-33. And while we have a moment, we want to keep it right here and thank our friends at Jimmy John's. Away games call for freaky fast meals on the road. That's where Jimmy John's comes in to turn travel time into dinner time. With their freaky fast gourmet sandwiches and their brand new location in Gaylord across from Hobby Lobby, Jimmy John's freaky fast and freaky strong, so strong a tornado couldn't move them. That's our official pregame meal sponsor, Jimmy John's, for Next Level Broadcasting. We also want to thank J&J Construction. Many times we don't know where to go in beginning the process of building or remodeling our home, but that's where J&J Construction comes in. They help you in every step of the way get into your dream home. Trusted by everyone and respected by all, that's J&J Construction, proud supporter of Gaylord St. Mary Athletics. All right, Eric. So we kind of had that little spiel earlier. You're down 25. Obviously, you want to just tell these boys to play as hard as they can, as much as they can. Anything else that they could work on here in the final 8 minutes?
Communication. Teamwork. Set an example out there for the rest of the team, something that could carry them for the rest of the season.
Gotcha.
There's usually something that happens, and it could be in a game that you lose, that could set the tone for the whole season. You never know when that's going to happen, and maybe it's tonight. But again, as long as you play your game no matter what's happening, you know, like for us, for example, as we're waiting on the foul there, like for us, it could have been somebody diving to save a ball and clearing out the bench chairs.
Yeah.
You sacrificed all that for us. We're going to sacrifice ourselves for you. You know, something like that. And it creates a brotherhood and a camaraderie that you're willing to do anything for your players. And it helps you play harder and helps you communicate better as a team.
And it's easy to get caught all over yourself and get down in the dumps when you start on an 0-2 skid, especially when your second loss of the season comes from potentially a big loss like tonight. It's easy to get down on yourself. But
Yes,
just
sir.
as you said, teamwork and determination and continued effort throughout the game will go a long way for the rest of the season. Love it. They're not able to connect on that layup, and we'll have a foul coming
Way
up
to keep
on
the ball.
throw.
Yeah, you're in it behind him. Easy foul.
So that'll be the fourth on LaCroix, so he won't be spending much time. In fact, no time at all. As we have Mr. Durr coming back in. And a quick three, ball up and away, just short by Hogan McKinley.
Yeah, good shot. Just did go in.
So if you're Coach Dale right now, would you want them to continue on with long three shots like that, or just try to get the stuff to fall in the paint?
I am working on my game. I am preparing for the next game, practice, whatever. We are giving our effort, and we're going to work on stuff. We're not just going to mail it in for the rest of the game. And it looks like we've got 1,000 points from Mr. Koepke.
We do. Drake Koepke here, his third game of the season, his senior season, no doubt, crosses the 1,000-point mark. What a phenomenal career for that young man. Wow. Wow, wow. You got to give the young man his flowers there. Phenomenal performance by him so far. What's our official or unofficial tally for him so far in this game?
Let's see. He had 20 at halftime, 2 forces. So he's at 28 right now.
Wow. That's a pretty good showing right there, ladies and gentlemen. And we still have almost an entire quarter left to play in this game. Of course, they'll be looking to set him out here pretty shortly, I imagine. Keep him fresh for later on. The season has plenty more to come for both teams.
Yeah, coach should get to a certain point where he'll give some other guys some time, and you don't want to risk injuries or anything else going with the game out of hand at this point.
60-34. St. Mary looking to find some stuff to hang their hats
Nice
on
look,
and be proud about
strong.
tonight. Charlie Cameron there drawing the foul.
Good job by Charlie Cameron to be patient and not move and wait for the ball to be open for it and then set himself and go up strong.
Off the heel, just a little bit too powerful there for that big man. And Kepke will be taking a seat on the bench likely for the rest of the night. A valiant performance by him, just as you said a moment ago, Eric, 28 points as Jaden Hansen comes out to take his place.
Nice looking free throw.
Yeah. Charlie Cameron there, 60-35 the score. Up and away for Hansen, no good. He's had a fairly decent night himself. Another 3 ball, takes a big bounce, almost goes in, falls away by Lambert.
Yep, you got to talk and make sure you're finding your man.
Hansen inside. And we've got another foul coming up. That was Damon Fox fighting for it there. See what Snowbird it is here in just a moment.
Yep, he's looking to back into that guy and then go up strong. Again, set your feet and wait for that bump and then see if you can't get a charge. Make him think about it next time.
So it'll be Nathan O'Connell drawing his 3rd now. Team's first this period. Bellaire with 3.
Yeah, if you want to give one knock to Bellaire, they need to work on the free throws a little bit.
Not able to get the
0 for
putback
2.
in either. Durr
Good
trying
tip,
hard.
good find. Nope, almost a good save.
And that ball flies just in front of Snowbird, number 14, Joe Jacobson there. I haven't gotten enough flight puns in so far tonight with these 2 bird teams.
Well, thankfully, with this weather, it's a short flight home for us.
That's right. No need to require the services of TVC today.
No.
For either one of these teams.
No. Just drive through Ellsworth, take Marion Center back to Charlevoix. We'll be all set.
Well, we've got the last 6 minutes and 7 seconds of this game in front of us, and then we can do just that. As Junior Wanjison, comes in. Bellaire, I got to give you credit. You have some very unique names here, folks.
Absolutely. Good job.
Yeah. Mr. Wanjison had a good game in the JV showing earlier on. Oh, no, I apologize. It was not him. Drake Kepke in now. On the bench, rather, that was Jacobson. As he goes for the 3 ball there off the heel. And back to Nathan Summers we go.
Good job at McKinley to play between the 2 defenders. Making them have to go back and set something up. Get a turnover and going the other way.
Yeah.
We used to do that with 3-on-2, 2-on-1 with the 2-on-1 coming back. I always tell that one defender, don't just go up and stop the ball. You got to play there because if you commit to that player, then obviously it's an easy dump off down low. So you got to play a good happy medium. Sometimes you can get the ball tip. Once they get to the paint, obviously, then you've got to go stop the ball.
Still a 25 points.
Nice dump down. Ooh, he had a chance again.
Charlie Cameron gathers it up just in the nick of
Yeah,
time.
he had another chance to go up strong.
Yep. Just a little bit too much going on there for the Snowbirds. But, tell you what, Lambert 2 more on the board. He's had a pretty good night himself.
Yeah, very good. It's his first 2.
I was meaning more defensively.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I love having fun with you.
Yeah, that's great.
I think that was O'Connell.
It was, yeah. He has 2 points. He's had a better night than Lambert.
There you go. Yeah. On the offensive end.
That's right.
There you
yeah.
go.
So, yeah, why not? Lambert. Hey, he's trying to make me feel better.
Hey,
He's
hey,
got 2 more points.
He's
now.
my new get from the cow that's giving milk,
There
apparently.
you go.
There we
Yeah.
go. Timeout, looks like, by the Snowbirds.
That's right. So we're going to take a second here to thank our friends at Gaylord Eye Care Center, who fixed me up with a new pair of spectacles here just about a month ago now. Very thankful for their services at the Boyne City location, Eyes on Main. Did you not see that, or was it just your eyes playing tricks on you? Hey, but the refs are never wrong here, so it's time to come in for a free consultation at Gaylord Eye Care Center. With 4 locations at Gaylord, Boyne City, Sheboygan, and Bellaire. Get back in the game with Gaylord Eye Care Center, a local vision source provider. And we've got one more to take care of with Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport. It's time to get away to your dream destination. Like many, that means flying into northern Michigan. When you're looking to fly in or out of northern Michigan this fall, look to fly, then take to the sky with TVC. Traverse City Cherry Capital Airport is your best gateway to the world, offering services from Allegiant, American, Delta, Sun Country, and United Airlines. Visit tvcairport.com for up-to-the-minute flight schedules and to book your next getaway today.
Flying out on the 11th.
There you go. Down to Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hogan McKinley working his way around here. Gets that one taken away yet again by the Eagles.
And again, you got it caught in a dribble contest with your back turned to the basket, and then you're caught in no man's land.
And the Eagles here will get another chance at this one, as that'll be another fall coming up. Mr. O'Connell, his 4th now. So it'll be
Yes, Nick, I will stop and get a slice on the way home.
Very nice. Wadgerson here taking care of the inbound duties. Curious as to what that exchange is about. No good on the 3-point ball from Lovett. So Jacobson will try his
I
hand
can see
at
that one coming.
Yeah. Hey, the
Nice
putback
putback.
goes in, though, by O'Connell. Makes up for that foul here a moment ago.
Yeah,
For what
turn
it's-
around, get reset.
Yeah. For what it's worth, back to a
Good-
25-point game.
Good tough defense. Get yourself a rebound. Get your lanes filled. Get an easy bucket.
Up and away, no good. The putback either.
Strong on a rebound.
David
Nice
Wall
save.
fighting for it, gets it.
Ooh, yep. You want to keep possession first. Jaden Hansen going to get a nice hand from the Bellaire crowd after a good game.
A lot of Bellaire players with a lot of contributions in tonight's game, not the least of which, of course, was from star Drake Kepke with 28 points. Another missed layup by Jacobson. St. Mary and Wall came
Nice
away with it
scrappy
there.
effort.
And hey, got the 2 points. That's all that matters after all, not the pretty points. 64-41. Wanderson gets
Good
that
block.
one tipped momentarily, gains it back, puts it up, no good. And Wall comes away with yet another rebound. Really showing out here in the last couple minutes of the game.
Good decision. Waited till he was open to make that pass. Nice drive for the bucket.
Nice job there by Hogan McKinley. Wanderson floats that one inside, no good on the easy puppy by
Yep,
Lovett.
get yourself some spacing and get another layup possibly. Nice job on the fast break.
There's Jacobson. And for the first time this period, it's within 20 points. And goes right back to the other side of it by Lambert, now getting his 6th point of the game.
Leading scorer in this period.
There you go.
With a foul. It'll get an and one on that. Another
Yeah.
nice drive. Yeah, be careful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, take his time getting up.
Jacobson felt that one as he hit the floor.
Yep.
Oof. You know, as the name might imply, the hardwood is not all that soft when you come flying down on it.
No, and he's been working hard all game long, and obviously those bumps towards the end of the game after running around all game obviously hurt a little bit more. But still able to take his and one.
Quiet as a church mouse in here right now.
Yeah, I wonder if he's hurt. And he did that with one hand.
Up and away, no good on the 3 ball. That was from newcomer 20, Braden Pudvin.
Good effort by both teams getting the jump ball. Coach going to empty the bench. 1:49 to go. Shane's still hacking away.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, push off.
Dealing with some lung crud, some brain fog and whatnot. Having a rough sickness here over this weekend. I don't know what it was, whether it was a flu or something else.
Yeah, Wanderson had position on that, but he pushed off on the guy when the ball went over the head. If he had just held his position and waited for it to go over, he could have just ran to it, but he thought he needed to push off to gain a position for the ball.
So with 1:40 left to go in the game, St. Mary just looking to get some reps in here at this point against a strong second string.
See
that
what you got.
Bellaire
Nice
has.
kick out.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Pudvin up and away, just short.
Yep.
Gathered up by Lambert. And Lovett taking it all the way. No good. The rebound by Joe
snag on the
Jacobson.
rebound.
Yeah. Lambert hitting the floor hard there. St. Mary still has, and just as I say that, it'll go all the way to the other end of the court.
And without him touching it, Bellaire's going to get it all the way down on their end of the court.
And it'll bounce across the stands back to the other end, so we'll be waiting here for a moment. This player's just about as enthusiastic to finish this game as this crowd is right now.
There we go.
Another
Good
nearly
steal,
thrown
another
away
good
ball.
save. Good job by the Snowbirds. Yeah,
Pudvin
you don't need to press them like that. 85 feet away when you're up 18 points with 50 seconds to go. Nice bucket by David Wall.
$66-49. St.
Good defense.
Mary's
Head up.
takes it back. Yep.
Had his head up. He had a guy. 5 dribbles ago.
Wadgeson looking for his first points. Gets them. And let's try and end it on this possession here, ladies and gentlemen. Quentin Tobias works the baseline.
Nice drive.
Not able to
Good
get
board.
it to fall in.
Nope. Get the foul out of it. Yep.
11 seconds here on the other side of the free throws.
Yeah, the next thing he'll learn as time goes on, too, is to grab that and get that little, because he had people around him. Give that slight little pump fake, get those guys up in the air, too.
Yeah, and that one misses wide right of the basket for Mr. Wall. And so with that, the final score here will likely be as the clock ticks down. 68-49, there we go. Mr. Lambert hanging on to it. So that will be it here in Bellaire. The Eagles come away with a great win here to go 3-0 on the season, undefeated 68-49. St. Mary 0-2 now they fall. But as we've talked about, specifically you, Eric, you know, this is a game that could have been much closer, had some things gone their way, played a little bit tighter on defense, and it could have been a much closer game for them.
Well, but I'll look at it this way, too, for St. Mary's. You still scored 49 points. You scored 48 in your first game.
Yeah.
And granted, we talked a lot about the defense and giving up wide open threes and whatnot here tonight. So, yeah, you make some of your puppy shots and you're scoring more points, and you take care of that three-point line, and your defense improves, and you're going to have a lot closer games. And it's so early on in the season, too. And, again, we talked about it repeatedly about them being injured and coming out of football and whatnot. I actually applaud the effort by Gaylord St. Mary's tonight. I thought they played a hard-fought game all night long, regardless of the score. And that's what I would be doing in the locker room, is building them up and telling them. I would talk about what needs to be worked on, but then I would reinforce it with all the positives that came out of tonight and what my outlook is for the season going forward.
All right, well, before we wrap it up, we want to thank Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store for providing our post-game wrap-up. Located off exit 301 on I-75 is Schultz Marathon Party Store and is a marquee destination for all Snowbird travelers heading north for Snowbird road trips this fall. Offering a wide selection of snacks, refreshments, delicious pizza, and quality service. A proud sponsor of Snowbird football on Next Level Broadcasting. That's Schultz's Marathon Gas Station and Party Store. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. A tough loss here for Gaylord St. Mary. A great win for Bellaire, but there's plenty more season left to go for both teams. They will be seeing each other again in downtown Gaylord. But until then, we'll have another game soon. Here for all four of us here at Next Level Broadcasting, we want to thank you one more time for joining us. That's Andy Basinski, Ryan Bentley, Eric Huffman, and Shane Smith bringing this one to you live from downtown Bellaire. Have a wonderful evening. Drive safe out there in this snowy weather, and we'll see you again soon. Good night.